Welcome to Hi-Fi and Stage Dives, a SoCan licensed podcast coming to you weekly from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Each week, I talk about a song that's been stuck in your head at one point or another, or stuff you've never heard before. Welcome to this musical journey. Good evening, and welcome to Hi-Fi and Stage Dives. I wanted to start this podcast because music means a lot to me, and it does to me what I think doesn't happen to the average person. I get goosebumps on songs like everybody else, but music to me feels like a soundtrack to life. Just like a good movie has a wicked score, that's what it is to me. A lot of people have given me a hard time about music because the way I feel about it. I'm like, yo, you gotta listen to this song because it makes me do this and blah blah blah, and then just like shake their head at me. It's like, yeah, it's another song. For me, it's not like that. It has a lot more meaning to me than that. I know a few people as musicians, and myself as a musician, it does something different to us, you know? Like, you're not the average person, I guess. I don't know. It does something totally different. I don't know how to explain it. Hence this podcast. So what I'm gonna do is take you on the journey through my melon and the way I feel about music and what it does to me as a normal person. I use normal very loosely, but as a person who really enjoys music. I'll be talking about why I like it, like lyrics, beats, melody, specific parts, you know, stuff like that, like the what grabs you about the song. I'll break down the album, like date, what track we're listening to, where it was recorded, produced by, blah, 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 all that good stuff. And hopefully you laugh at some of the memories I drag up. I know there's going to be a few that are going to be like WTF, but, you know, it is what it is. So I'm going to start, and I thought I would start this way. We're listening to Metallica and Justice for All album right now. It was released in August 25th, 3 days after my birthday. Pretty rad. 1988. Recorded January 28th, May 1st, 1988. It was recorded at 1-on-1 recording studio in LA. Genre, well, thrash metal, prog metal. Meh. Anyways, the album length is 65 minutes and 29 seconds. There's a long gap in a certain spot. You'll have to listen to it. If you listen to it, you know what I'm talking about. If not, go check it out. It's fucking really awesome. The label was Elektra and produced by Fleming Rosman. I think I said his name right. I butchered the shit out of it. I know it. So the reason why I picked this one, this album was the very first CD that I ever heard. So by the year, that would make me 8 years old. And I remember we played it on a old Sony, one of the very first Sony CD players. It was crazy. Like, we had to like rig some stuff up to make the CD player work on my parents' old head unit they had. It was great. I have to give mad thanks right now about this, because this is the reason why I'm into music. The way I'm into music is honestly because of my cousin Art. From taking weird pictures of me and playing records backwards, saying Satan was in that record on Ozzy was nuts at Bark of the Moon. That's going to be whole nother. That's probably going to be my next podcast I'm going to do on it. These aren't going to be long podcasts. I want to keep them nice and short. You know, we don't want to push it. There's lots of podcasts out there about music. You don't need another one that's going to drown you out forever. So let's get to the song that did it for me. I'll play it after I explain it a little bit. So the track is Blackened. It's the very first track on this album. Now imagine this. 8-year-old kid, highly influenced, sorry. He, you know, and my cousin comes and he's like, go check this out. It's a band, blah, blah, blah. So he plays it. And the beginning of that song is what set it all off for me. I'm going to play it right now. And I will explain to you what it did to me as a kid. Here we go. into my ears. In minutes disappears. Darkening in vain. Decadence remains. All is said and done. Never is the sun. Never. To begin would be dance of the dead. Blackened is the end. To begin would be dance of the dead. Fire is the outcome of hypocrisy. Darkest potency in the exit of humanity. Till all were blackened. Blackened. And there you have it. And Justice for All. Awesome album. My first CD. Metallica. Blackened. So what happened when I first heard Blackened? I'll tell you what. I instantly started moshing. It was nuts. That build in the beginning, and it comes and it comes and it comes, and then boom, it hits. I was like, what the fuck, right? Instantly. I'm 8 or 9 years old, or whatever age I am, running around. I started moshing. I started like body slamming my cousin. My cousin thought I was nuts. Instantly hooked. Like instantly hooked. From that day forward, I knew that music meant something more than just music to me. This is why I want to share this, because like music's the only thing that moves me in a way I can't explain. I can put my fingers on any type of feeling that I have or something, you know what I mean? But music does something to me inside. It's really weird. So that song is what started this podcast. And I thank Metallica for writing it. I thank for all music. So basically, this podcast will consist of what you just heard. I don't really listen to folk music or country music. It's not for me. It's not. It just doesn't do it. Doesn't do what I just finished saying that Metallica does. So it's just something I don't listen to. I tried. Don't get me wrong. And I like some of the old country. I think that's from growing up with a family that was musical, friends that were musical, and my mom listening to a lot of music the whole time. It was really weird. Even my old man listens to some really weird music. He's a country guy, really. It's weird. My old man is where my musical abilities come from, I believe. He's the type of person he can pick up anything and play it, regardless of what it is. It's really crazy. He's one of those people. Very hands-on. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be about. That's what this is going to be about. I'm stoked. I hope you're stoked. I hope you enjoy this ride, because I am, and it's great to have this outlet. Never thought of it before. I don't know why, considering I have another podcast. It just flew out of my brain. So this is Metallica and Justice for All. Thank you very much. You guys stay rad, and I'm stoked on this journey we're going to go on. Stay tuned for the next episode coming very, very soon, because I'm very, very into this. Goodbye. Thank you again for listening to Hi-Fi and Stage Dives. It means the world to me. I'm glad you could come on this journey with me, and we'll keep doing it every week. Subscribe, rate and review, all that good stuff, and keep listening to music, because it only makes life better. And we'll see you on the flip side. Stay rad.